All right. Welcome. Big celebration.
Episode
60.
60. That's crazy.
I know, which is crazy.
It is crazy.
It is crazy. So
I had the opportunity to do a podcast this week. Somebody invited me onto their podcast.
Oh, nice. And you didn't bring me along?
I did not bring you along. It was for the
Nice.
campaign. It was very
That's
nice.
lovely.
I
Fun.
didn't know the person really.
Yeah.
I mean, I met the wife at a meet and greet that we
Oh,
had, and she
nice.
was like, "Oh, we fully support you, but my husband has a podcast, so this would be great. Get on the podcast." And
Okay.
so I went on the podcast, and so much more professional than us. And he went in saying, like, I just kind of do this on the side. He's got a pretty big following, but like it's in his office, and he was kind of downplaying it. And in comparison, I was like, oh,
What did he have that we might add to?
oh, like a person on the other
Oh.
side of the camera,
Oh,
which was very
nice.
nice. And then
This is so overrated.
just big screens and big lights and big microphones. And
All right.
I was
Sit
like, well,
straighter.
this just feels very professional. And then he's like, I heard you have a podcast. I was like, uh-huh. Yep, we do.
Yes.
Episode 60.
Right.
Woo. So it was fun to see someone else's,
funny.
podcast.
Yeah,
So
but nothing we have to jump onto. New
Mm.
lights. And
I
we're
think
pretty
we're
happy
great.
with these
We're
lights.
happy.
We're happy
I
with
love
these
our
lights.
light.
Yeah.
It adds to it.
Yeah, that's funny.
But-
Well, that was fun. So bring us up to speed.
Yeah, so this is our 60th episode, and we are in marriage.
We're
We're talking
starting
about
marriage
marriage
today.
and today would be the life session.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
talk a little bit about our life and then our life in marriage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to have special guest stars.
We are. I was going to say, do we do it?
Special guest stars this for our legends.
Well, we think they will.
Yeah.
They
I
come.
think they will.
Life is good.
Campaign is, you're in red.
Campaign is
Little redhead in red.
campaign is going. I mean, we are 6 weeks out from the primary, which again, I keep saying we need to win it in the primary. So, I mean, we're pushing like August
but
18th.
You've been
is-
very down low about this. I mean, you'd said the polls have you
The
good.
polls have me good, right? The
That's
one poll, but
great.
I mean, I'm learning. There are
Yeah, that's trust.
a million polls, and you
Do
can
you pay for the
skew
polls?
them. I don't know where they got the polls. Maybe that's part of what my campaign managers are buying. I don't know.
Oh,
I just keep
yeah,
collecting
just
money,
curious.
and they keep spending it. So I don't know what they're spending it on. I mean, I do, but
Yeah.
I think that's just out there. I don't know. I
I mean, it woan seem like you shouldn't pay for them because
excuse me,
then they would be like
skewed.
Yeah.
I don't know where they came from,
Okay. Well,
but it does have me in the lead, which is great.
Awesome.
Just I need to be a little bit
Congratulations.
more in the lead so that I can be done in August. So
Right.
right now it has me at 45, which is exciting, but I need to be at 50 to
I'm
be
going to
able
come
to
in my Misfits wear, and I think that'll throw you over
put
the
me
edge.
over the edge. Put me over the edge.
You're gonna put
It's great.
Walking by faith, tripping
Yes.
constantly. That's my favorite one.
It is. It's been good.
Yeah.
It's been very good though.
Yeah.
It's feel like I've crossed over. I don't know if that is the word. I mean, like there was a period a little while ago where I was like,
What am I doing?
what in the I mean, couldn't sleep at night. My heart is racing. Like I was like, what is happening? Like
Yeah.
it was so much. And then all of a sudden it was, I mean, I'm sure it was the Lord, but all of a sudden it got to where like,
I just listened to us last week, and I'm pretty sure it was the Sabbath.
it might have been. I
mean, you were like all of a sudden. Remember, I told you.
Yeah.
I think that when we saw you, I don't know, it's probably a month ago, and Rodney said on a Saturday when we came in here, and Rodney said, "I have never seen Tammy so stressed."
Mhm.
So then I listened. Then the podcast, you sort of took your Sabbath. You
I
did the
did.
whole thing,
I
turned your
did,
phone
yeah.
off, and maybe that was just
Maybe
God
it was.
downloaded to
Yeah.
you.
I just got to a place where I was like, if I can't even enjoy the process, then what am I doing?
Right.
Like,
Right.
I don't have enough time to waste being this stressed over something that, and so I think I found a better rhythm. I think I'm still, I mean, I know I am still unbelievably burdened by the weight of the role,
Yeah.
but not to the extent of like, I don't know. I guess we're just in a good
Excuse me.
place. We're enjoying the
You were
processes
sort of
now.
like, oh my gosh, I raised money and now I'm spending people's money. And what if I
Mhm.
don't get elected? Like all these things you can't control.
Right.
Cause all this
Right.
worry.
Which I still need to do more money. They keep yelling at me, but I'm getting there. I mean, and I think we've just turned a corner. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know if it's just I'm finding a rhythm in a campaign, which I
Right.
didn't know what that rhythm looked like. I didn't know what door knocking meant. I
Right.
didn't know what it meant to go to debates and forums and
Yeah.
what was expected and who could talk. And I got off social media, which has been very
Yeah.
good because that has been,
That's a good idea.
the faction of people that are disrupting or disruptive in this campaign. And I mean, they sit behind a keyboard and then they just put stuff out there. I mean, somebody put something out the other day and somebody else called them on it. It was an AI generated picture that they used to slander, saying they saw something that wasn't true. It was an AI generated. So like that was getting me very like, you're telling lies.
So who's doing misfits? Like, you're not on social media. I'm still on my social media fast.
Like, we're recording, but no one's watching. Right. I haven't even listened to the last several episodes. When normally I listen when we release them.
I have listened to the last couple. Yeah, Sabbath ones. I thought we made some sense. Yeah,
good.
I mean, I think that we had the whole like, what's work? But you know, I mean, I think some people get turned off by that, and I don't know that we can. I don't say that we can care, but at the same time, it's like, you know, you've studied it a lot. You know, I think you've taught me a lot. So yeah. But I thought it was good. Good. I thought they were good.
I've not listened.
But that's good.
So, but I really kind of got, which thankfully my campaign manager's taken over my social media, which has been great. So she's posting, she's created the campaign website and the campaign platforms, and they've tied my Instagram. So
nice.
I've just kind of been off it.
So you don't have any personal even?
I'm really not looking at it. I mean, I have a personal, but I'm really not.
I think good for you.
I've told myself, like, I will pull it up for, like, because there might be some things I have to see.
Right.
But I'm not allowing myself to scroll.
Yes, just right.
Like, I'm just, like, looking, and then, like, you know, it's been better because looking at what they're posting about this with the campaign has been.
But it also is, like, you realize how much a time suck it is.
Oh, it is.
When I was traveling, these women are like, how do you do all that? Like, how do you do everything that you do? I'm like, oh, I have this podcast and the podcast at work and I have and I'm managing these people. And, you know, like, they're like, what? How do you do that? And I said, I think a lot of it is that I'm not on social media. And so I feel like I have a lot of time.
Yeah. It is a time sucker.
It is. It's a time sucker.
You don't realize till you see that weekly time and you're like, oh, I spent all these hours on this. And that's a lot of hours.
And it's not really anything that's
nothing beneficial. It makes me spend more money.
Right.
Like you scroll and you're like, oh, I need that. And then you're like, the eyelash curler. That. The eyelash curler. Although Jen asked for one the other day. She's like, what was the eyelash curler? So I'm now a spokesperson for
I need to charge mine.
Yeah. But you do. You end up buying stuff that you didn't realize you...
Or you're like, I think I need that firming cream. Right. Like, what is that stuff that they've got on? And it's an AI-generated picture of somebody.
It's not
and you're
real.
Like,
it's not real.
They look so good.
I know. It's crazy. Yeah. So I've really tried to get off that. So that's been good.
Good.
So we're good. I mean, it's been a great place in LifeWork. We've been doing LifeWork interviews. Yes, so that's been really great. So we've got a great class shaping up. So that's been amazing. And really, we've just been focused on the campaign. Yeah. So, and when we get into the marriage part, I'll kind of talk about that. But really, it's been campaigning. I mean, it's such a whirl. We had another debate. I had an independent one-on-one interview today with the St. Johns County Realtors. If any of them are listening, they were amazing. But they interviewed each one of us separately, all the candidates running in St. Johns County for everything. Nice. County commissioner, airport authority, all the stuff.
Nice.
And then they have a PAC, their own PAC, where their political action committee, where they donate $1,000 to a candidate of choice. So they give the endorsement and they, you know, and so, I mean, I didn't know any of these people. I didn't know what they did. So, I mean, that's been really fun. Like, I'm getting in some rooms and meeting some people that I wouldn't have otherwise met.
Right. If nothing else. I mean, that's a cool experience.
It's been really fun. So we had a big Team Tammy meeting last night, which was amazing. And so that was really fun. And it's funny because the signs are out now. So when you go down Ponte Vedra Boulevard, like people are calling me like, I saw your, you know, and that's to see your face and your name out everywhere.
Right.
We've given out over 250 signs. So in the community, like there's signs everywhere. So Cannon's friends sent a text the other day and they were like, I'm driving down Roscoe and I just see Tammy McClafferty for president, you know, and they're like, you know, so
that's so,
I mean, that's been fun to process. So we're in a good place. So we're good.
Yeah. That's good.
All crazy, but we're good.
Well, and we had to say this week or last week, sorry, that we had a misfits blip and misfits mishap, and we have been sort of on the go, and so we forgot to podcast.
We just missed a week. We just missed it. We had planned ahead and we thought we were doing something, and then we just missed it. So we were literally off a week. So we took a week off.
Which we didn't even like know that we were doing it to take the time to enjoy it.
No, we would, right. It would have been nice if we'd been like, this week off.
Right. No, we just
we just missed the week.
Yes.
Just missed the week.
Yeah. Oops.
But you were traveling.
I was traveling.
Campaigning.
So traveling was fun. Yeah. You were campaigning.
So tell us about your travels.
Been busy. Yeah. So Italy was interesting. It was not, expectations were not met. But in the end, it was like such a God moment. So I went for a painting trip with my mom and my sister. My mom was the artist in residence for this 6 day, it's technically 6-day painting expedition. And I don't think it went exactly as she had planned, but about day 1.5, I felt very trapped. And I cried myself to sleep. I'm like, Lord, I got to get out of here, right? Like, I have got to get out of here. I don't know what to do. I mean, I called Rodney and he's like, I'm coming to get you. And I'm like, I'm like 55 minutes away from civilization and I don't know how to get out of here. And she's making me eat rabbit. Yeah. So I'm not a crier, but I really couldn't breathe. Mm-hmm. And there's a heat wave and no air conditioning and we couldn't open the doors because it was hot. So I probably wasn't sleeping great. None of us were sleeping great. So by the time, the second day, we're crying ourselves to sleep and we're waking up crying. And my mom comes over and she climbs in my bed and she's like, what's the matter? And anyway, I'm like, Mom, I've been praying about this. I got to get out of here. And she's like, okay, let's just calm down. And so I get a text from Katerina and she says she's got a company called Scribby. She and her husband have started this. It's a longer story, but I gave her husband a Remarkable like 2.5 years ago for Christmas, and they fell in love with it. And so they have decided to make a Remarkable for children and it uses AI and it teaches them like handwriting skills. It's like bringing kids back to paper and pencil.
Okay.
I should tell you about this.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's called Scribby.
Be great on my platform.
Yeah, it would, because they're using it there's nothing on this tablet. It's like a Remarkable. There's nothing on the tablet except a notebook, but you can also, it downloads AI stories. So if you're going to the zoo, and you could say, we're going to the zoo and my kid's having trouble with math and whatever, right? And it obviously would take this information. If you're doing it ongoing, it would take this information and be like, he struggles with this or she struggles with that. The AI would know. But anyway, so then you can write a story and it says, I have 5 giraffes, but 2 had to go in to get fed. How many giraffes are there left, right? And so anyway, they've written all this software and they've done this entrepreneurial accelerator. Google is interested. So it's really very cool. But anyway, that's the background on Scribby. I have encouraged them on this thing. I'm one of their quote unquote advisors, right? Because I gave him the Remarkable and I have all these ideas, right? So anyway, she calls me and she says, I have a meeting with Remarkable in Oslo. And she's like, I need you to come with me. And I'm like, okay, you are so good to me.
That's so fun. I get out.
I'm like, I would have never dreamed, God, that you could do this, right? I'm like, this is unbelievable. I'm trying to figure. So anyway, I'm like, yes, I'm coming.
I'm there.
I'm there. So we are taking a day trip the next day. This was like at 7:00 at night. And I get on a train back to Florence.
Okay.
By myself. And I'm going to Oslo.
Where's Oslo?
Norway.
Okay.
It's the Remarkable headquarters.
Interesting.
Yes. So she's got this meeting with the Remarkable people and she's super excited about it. And I'm like fired up because I'm like, I get to see the Remarkable headquarters. Like I could sell Remarkable.
Yes.
Like that's going to be my second job, And so I spend the day in Florence. I spend the night in Florence. I spend the day in Florence the next day by myself. My flight's at 6:00 6:00. Go to the airport. I'm looking very cute because I had to try on all these clothes. And I'm like, well, I'm like the, advisor investor here.
Right. You got to be looking good heading to the Remarkable headquarters.
Go to the Remarkable headquarters. Anyway, my flight got delayed. And so I'm flying Florence, Paris, Oslo, and I'm going to miss my connection
in Paris.
And so I can't go. So which was a real bummer.
Oh.
But now
you're in Florence.
I'm in Florence by myself for like 4 days. But I have to tell you the funny part. Did you know you can't get out? I had to have a police escort out of the airport. So in the airport, you go from.
So you're at the airport in Florence.
The airport. I've checked in, and you have to take a bus to the airplane, and so I'm at the desk, and I'm saying to the guy, like, do you think this is going to work? And he says, "How you say?" That sounds Chinese. That's not what it is. It sounded Chinese, but he says,
"Can't do a French accent."
How you say?
Yeah, that's better. That's better. Italian.
How you say? No way. And I'm like, okay, so can you just cancel my flight? Can you help me? He's like, sure, I'll cancel the flight. And I'm like, so now how do I get out of here? Right? I says, you can't. The police have to come. And I'm like, oh my God.
To get you out of the airport?
Out of the airport, because the only way out is a bus to a plane. Can't go backwards. He's like, there's no way out. And so anyway, I ended up.
And there's no other flight to get you to Oslo.
No. Well, the thing is, I was only gone for 24 hours. So the flight that they put me on got me into Oslo the next morning at noon, and my flight back to Florence was at 2.
Oh.
Right. So.
And you couldn't have stayed in Oslo?
Well, I could have, but Katarina was coming back at 2.
Gone.
Yeah, we were just going for these meetings
couple
at
hours.
9 and 11.
Oh.
So anyway, it was unfortunate, but I was going to see the grandkids and everything. But anyway, so I get my police escort out of.
That's hilarious.
I know. I mean, but they're very cute. These little
they put you in the back of a police car.
So yeah, I'm like I have to be escorted through the airport and the policia and all this kind of stuff is so funny. I'm like, I have pictures. I'm taking pictures like this.
Oh my word!
Look at this guy.
So then, did you go back to your hotel?
So I went back to my hotel
and checked back in.
I went back to my hotel, and yeah, I had then a couple days by myself. I wrote a kid's book.
I know about the book.
I did.
Are you going to share about the book?
No,
not yet.
But I wrote a book, like Timmy. I mean, God is so good to me. It just spewed out this whole book. Like, I need to talk to you about that. But like one morning, I was at breakfast by myself.
So what did you do in Florence?
I walked all over the place. I did some retail therapy. I went to the Duomo.
What's the Duomo?
It's this big cathedral that was built that. It was the first big arches.
Okay.
So it's very impressive. Yeah, I walked to the top of a mountain where it's called Michelangelo's Square.
So your mom and sister and all of them stayed.
They're back there.
Art studio.
Yeah, they're at the art.
They stayed.
They're at art camp, which is a bit of a
get better for them.
A convent and summer camp.
Did they enjoy the painting? Did
they
ever
didn't really
get to
paint? No, they never really got to paint. So that part was a bit of a disaster. But anyway, I ended up on the top of a mountain. I got to watch the sunset over Florence. I danced with all these Italian people and had a blast.
So
I was out till 11:30 because I watched the sun go down. Then I had to walk 4 miles back to my hotel. And I sat outside and had coffee in the oldest coffee shop in Florence by myself. And so it was very cool.
That's great. And then you took the train back?
No, they came
flew
to
out.
me.
They came to you because they were flying out of Florence.
Then they came to Florence, and we just
had a couple days in Florence.
We had a couple days by ourselves in Florence, and then Mom and I flew home. Took the train from Florence to Rome, and Rome home.
And Lisa and them stayed.
Lisa and her friends stayed
for
a couple more days. I think she comes home today. I don't know when she comes home.
How fun!
Oh my gosh! I never thought I would really enjoy traveling alone.
Yeah.
I was so comfortable.
Yeah.
Traveling it was so good for me.
Huh.
I was like, God, you were just watching this whole thing.
Yeah.
You knew I was not going to get to Oslo.
Right.
Right. I mean, I just was like, so anyway, it was one of those moments where you're just like God can do the impossible.
Mm-hmm.
God can do the impossible. So it was really,
I mean, just
really
that he
fun.
would bring her to Oslo that time.
Right.
And then
the week
not
I'm
let
there,
you get there. Yeah.
The week I'm there. Right. So anyway. Yeah, I bought a few pairs of shoes.
Okay.
Yeah, sort of did that up, right? Yeah, I figured it's expensive for Rodney to fly here.
So you might as well.
And he's willing to do that.
Right.
So now that he's not coming.
Right, I'll just spend the money.
I figure, this is retail therapy.
There
That's
you
what
go.
it's called. So I mostly did that when my sister and and my mom came back, and it was a really sweet group of ladies. Like we did have a really, really good time, but it was very cool.
That's so
It was
fun.
very cool.
Well, and you took Misfits all the way over.
I did. Misfits are our new merchandise. The Misfits bag is on Instagram all over the place.
Over?
That's the Duomo, that big dome that I sent you.
I was so busy looking at the bag, I didn't pay attention to what was behind.
That was what behind. The rooftop bar.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Like at night, I got this whole view. I could have an Aperol spritz and watch.
Oh, yeah.
Sit outside and eat focaccia bread. Okay, the whole thing about you don't gain weight when you're there is a lie. But anyway, so that was fun. So by the time my mom and my sister and these other women arrived back, I'm like, come to the rooftop bar.
That's right. You're like,
and
I
I'm
got
like,
it all figured
welcome
out.
to my Italy. You know?
You didn't buy a house.
I didn't buy a house.
Okay.
Lisa and I are still looking, but we are very far from. Yeah, no,
didn't get wind.
But we think that there's some other areas that we should explore. So when she stayed, she found a couple of different places.
Okay.
Yeah, so we may buy a house still.
That's so fun.
Mm-hmm. So it was really fun.
Coming back, getting back to work, everything was good.
It was.
It's always
actually
hard when you come back from vacation to like get back into it.
I had done so much before. Like I had done my brain dump, remember all that stuff, and so I came back with like, okay, I knew like right where to pick up. I had really gone through all my checklists and stuff. Rodney was like phenomenal.
Good.
At home, he's like, the painters came. We got hit by lightning, so the air conditioning got fixed. The sprinkler system got fixed because it got hit. Like I went a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, I was, and then so that's
life. Catch up.
It was really funny. Good. So anyway,
awesome.
That's a long story, but it was.
All right, so tell us about marriage.
That is so good.
What is your life and marriage?
Life and marriage.
Maybe just give a background. Maybe give the background
about that
this week, because we'll get into the lesson next week. But your life, give your background. Marriage is.
Yeah.
Like tell your story, but about your marriage.
We're coming
maybe.
up. Rodney and I have been married for feels like a very long time, but like are in a very cool phase. Actually, I mean, I think ours is a second marriage. So we had like when we did get married almost 30 years ago, we both had kids. So it was like we always had kids. Blending for sure, but there was never not kids, right? Like we never had
years of just you two without kids.
Yeah, so we never is part of our lives that we are launching and
no kids.
We're sort of Rodney's like a little homemaker, which is so role reversal. It's so nice. He's very good at it. Yeah, he checks.
And does he like it?
I don't know for sure, but he's good at it, so he should. He gives me a report every day about that. So I think he's proud of it. I don't know how much he loves it, but he's like, we're checking things off our list.
He's still working too, though.
Yeah.
I mean, so you both are just working.
But he's at home more than I am. So he's got more flexibility, right? He doesn't go into the office. And so he can walk the dog, and then he works out, and then he has meetings, and then the guy comes to do this, and then he has more meetings, and then he's on a conference call. Like he's actually much better at balancing. He's much better at working from home, right? Where I sort of need a definitive line. He can walk the dog and be on a work call.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at that. I guess sort of my mind goes to, I'm not good at mixing and matching. So anyway, what about you guys?
Do you guys have a plan for the future? Like empty nest? Have you talked through like we're going to do this?
Oh, we're going to South Africa.
When?
Yeah. In November.
Not with life work, are you?
No.
Okay.
We're going to Cape Town.
For who? With who?
Just two of us. Ah. Yeah. We're going to safari.
I love Cape Town. I can tell you all the stuff.
So we're going to do Cape Town for 4 days, and then we're going to safari for 3 days.
Where's your safari?
We're flying to it.
To which one? Do you know?
Kruger.
Oh, you're going to Kruger.
Yeah.
We've not done Kruger.
Yeah. So we're doing that. We're going, and then we're going Footsteps of Paul in the spring, which is like
you're taking like a travel tour.
Yeah. With
the church. Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to follow Footsteps of Paul. We're going to see Cameron, and I'm going to Bermuda. And I was going to go to Oslo with Kim.
Okay.
I was going to go to Oslo.
Look at you just traveling.
I know.
That's fun.
Yeah, actually, which is very weird for me
Yeah.
because I'm the homebody. So Rodney's like, So you got your wings.
We launched.
I'm like, I launched.
Flying.
I told you I was launching. So here we go.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
So you're on. You're so. I think
so
we're
anyway, yeah. So give us your Sean and Tammy.
Yeah, Sean and
backstory.
we say we've been together longer than we've not. We actually met when we were very, very young. So like little kids. His best friends' parents were my parents' best friends. I know, long story, but they would come over the house when they were very, very little. And he always jokes that I'd lock them in the basement. And so now he always takes the key because he's like, I've been locked down there before. So real little, we knew him. And then we were in separate schools. And then going into my sophomore year of high school, my parents moved into the neighboring town and I switched schools. So I was at his school. And then
you were hot and heavy after him.
No, we were in.
And you're like,
I get to be. We had not even talked in probably 10 years, if not longer. I don't even know if I knew he was there. Like we just lost contact.
Don't tell him.
And
that.
then I know.
Yeah.
He didn't.
I think you should go with
for
my
sure.
story.
Yeah, it sounds better.
Yeah.
So, but somebody fixed us up on a blind
my
date.
parents to move.
Yeah, just
so that
for
we could be in the
you.
same.
Yeah, he knows better. I couldn't even fake that. But we had friends that fixed us up on a blind date, and we showed up and we're like, wait, that's not a blind date. I know you.
Right.
And so that's the first date. And then he tutored me in geometry because I was not very good in math and he was very good in math. And the rest is history. So we started dating when I was 16 and he was 15. So I taught him how to drive. Oh, that's how long we've been together. That. So coming up on 31 years, definitely on and off throughout the whole process. Like we dated, then we'd not date, not date. And then we split up and he went off to college and I went off to college 10 hours apart and lost contact for a little while.
Really?
Probably a couple years. I dated another guy at college pretty seriously that I thought this is the one. It was not the one, thank goodness. And then we went back home for Christmas one time because we were in the same hometown. Bumped into each other and here we are. So we've been together.
So
I know, we've been together forever. I mean, 31 years of marriage, but we dated for 6-7 years on and off before that.
Yeah.
So we've been together a long time, which
Very
is great.
Cool.
Which is great. I mean, we have a great marriage. Like, I mean, it's ups and downs. I mean, anybody that's going to be married for 31 plus years and we have our ups and downs. I think we're heading into empty nest. I mean, we've hit it kind of and one's back, but leaving again. And
what are you guys going to do?
Well, and that was what I was going to say even earlier when we were talking about the campaign. I said this to him the other day. This has been really good for us.
Yeah.
Like I try to tell people, we talk about this a lot, especially with kids. Like you said, when you came into the marriage and you only had kids. Yeah. So you didn't know anything without kids. Right. Sean and I had 6 years of marriage before kids that we loved having kids, but we had a blast before the kids. Like we utilized that time really well. We traveled, we did, we loved it. Then we were like, okay, it's time to have kids. We've had kids and we have invested the last 25 years in kids and have loved every second of it. But as every couple knows, when you have lots of kids, that's all you're doing is kids. Yeah. Like that's every conversation, all the money, all the everything. And in that 25 years, he went this direction and I went this direction. Not apart, but just our likes, our dislikes. Yeah. I mean, 25 years of life happened. And all of a sudden you wake up the next day and he's over here and I'm over here and there's no buffer of kids. And you're just like, I don't know if I know if I like you. I don't even know if I know you, but I don't know how to do this. Right. Now that it's just the two of us again, and we've grown so far apart because of the kids. Right. And so it's probably a year ago, we took a weekend together and we're like, we got to figure this out. And we went, we said, because I kept saying to him, we don't have anything in common anymore. We just don't have anything in common. Right. And he's like, no, we do. We can find it.
Careers.
He's changed careers. Yeah. All the stuff that we would have talked about before, it's different now. And so we went on our little weekend trip and we're like, we're going to find 5 things that we have in common. We're going to find 5. We're like, I don't know. And so it's worried me a little bit. Yeah. Like, are we going to find a new rhythm? Which I know everybody says you will, but I was like, I don't know what it's going to be.
It's definitely different.
It is
definitely different. Yeah.
I mean, we watch different styles of shows. Yeah. We can't even agree on, we sit down at night after long days and I'm like, let's watch this. And he's like, I'm not watching that. And, we don't agree on music. We don't agree on worship styles. And we just don't, not that we argue over them. We just have different.
But you're not even like going to church together.
We don't even go to church together. Yeah. Because he's working.
Because that's his job.
That's his job. I don't sit with them. I say I'm the most pathetic churchgoer. I sit in the back all by myself. So we don't have anything. So I've been a little worried of like,
what's this going to look like?
What are we going to do? Like,
Yeah.
how are we going to do this? And this campaign
He just stepped up, though.
He has been amazing.
I mean, that was part of your, like, hard. I mean, that's where you were in that hard part. You're like, what am I doing? Why am I doing it? And he really said, we are going to focus on this, which is good for him.
He did. I mean, he has stepped up and he told the church, he's like, listen, this is my emphasis. I don't want called. I'm doing this. And he has just, I mean, and it's given us something to do together. Right. And I know it's more me in the sense that I'm the one running, but he is like my campaign manager. Yeah. I mean, he's like, Tammy, we got to go door knocking. And he's texting. He's like, we're going door knocking. I'm like, it's a little hot. He's like, no, we're going. Like, we got to get these houses. And last night I walked in and he's putting signs together and he's strategizing with me. Yep. And so it has been so much fun for us to have something to do together that is just ours now. The kids aren't in it. Like, not that they're not supportive, but they're not in it. Right. So this is like our thing. Yeah. And so that's been really fun. I mean, win or lose, like, I feel like
that's going to be a good thing.
It's going to be a good thing. Yeah. And that made me realize that post-campaign, win or lose,
you'll find the next thing.
We need to find the next thing, whatever that is. And maybe it's going to be more focused on him and we're going to do something with him. And, but having something that we do together like that has been really good.
Bobby and I do work together, which, we did some exercises about that and like realizing like, this is your gifting, this is my gifting. How do we put those together? How does this help Legacy be successful? Like all that kind of stuff was, I think, carried us to this point where it's like, okay, I want to do the safari. He wants to do the city. Right. And like, okay, well, let's do both.
Let's do both.
Right. So I think, those are good exercises.
They are. It's been fun.
That's good.
Well, and it's really fun to watch Bailey, who's a month married, 2 months married, whatever that is, to hear Sean and I on this end of like, oh my gosh, like it's just you and I. We come home at night and it's just us. I'm like, what is that? Like, what are we doing? There's no noise. Like cooking, like I don't have to cook. It's just us. I mean, we're gone all day. And so
not that much laundry.
No laundry. Yeah. I mean, I was telling the joke that I cleaned out my spice rack.
Yeah.
I haven't cleaned out a spice rack in 40 years.
Yeah.
Because you don't have capacity.
No,
now all of a sudden I was like, I'm going to clean out my spice rack. Like it's just so different. And so there's Sean and I on this end, but then I'm watching Bailey and Camden just starting out. And they hosted their first guests. And they're like, everything is so
new
fun and
fresh
exciting. And they grilled out for the first time together.
Yeah.
And they went to see fireworks. I mean, just every little thing. And I'm like, it's almost like we're at the same place again.
Yeah.
Just on opposite ends. Like Sean and I are finding our new fun and they have theirs. So it's been really good. So we're in a good place, which is why I didn't want to do marriage. I'm in a good place.
Here it goes.
I should have done marriage last month when I wasn't in a good place. But this month I feel like we're in a good place. So
good.
It'll be
good. We'll
hopefully
learn something.
Be more positive than it would have been a couple months ago.
We are going to recruit them to be our legends.
They are going to be our legends. So.
And we're discussing whether we're going to do all four of us or like I'm going to interview Sean and you're going to interview
that'd
Rodney.
Be interesting.
Yeah. So
do you think they'd be honest?
What do you mean?
Would they answer honestly?
I don't know. It depends on the
question. That's right. Maybe we can do both. Maybe we can do like 20 minutes all together.
Yeah.
And then two of us will go next door and do an interview and see.
Because we have the technology to do that. And we're so good at that. I mean, our team is fantastic.
So that would be fun. That would be fun.
Yeah, we'll have to think about that. Okay. We'll have to think about how that's going. But they are going to be our legends, so you'll get to meet
finally
famous
meet the guys
husband.
we talk about.
Yes, so that'll be nice. So
good.
Yeah, so that's life.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Yeah. Come buy merchandise.
60 episodes in.
60 episodes. Come buy some merchandise.
Thank you guys for continuing to watch.
I will say, the Misfits bag
was a good bag.
I tell you what, I was great for walking around Florence and like for traveling. Like if it, like I put an extra pair of shoes in there.
Should I get it and show it?
No, because it's in our.
They have to go to
social media and get our social media. But it was really like
a good.
Like I was surprised. Like I'm like, this thing's actually a great size. Exactly. I put my Remarkable in there. I could put an extra pair of shoes.
My Remarkable.
Oh,
I was running into a meeting the other day and I dropped the Remarkable and the edge chipped off. And I was like, it's working. But I was really nervous. I was like,
don't open it.
But it's good.
Oh, God.
It's good. I did order new tips because remember all my tips were broke. I ordered new tips. That was fun. But I did break the corner knot. I was very upset.
Oh, dear.
And I had a case on it.
Oh,
It's all
yeah.
good. It's still working. It's just rough on the edge. Literally rough
Little
around the
rough
edges.
around the edges.
Little rough around the edge.
Well, it was perfect. You needed a misfits
Yes,
bag.
I needed. Yeah, I got a
Because
misfit
it was
now.
it was actually a really nice size. It's like the cool
That's
Trader
awesome.
Joe's ones.
My favorite shirt over there. There is a shirt you could purchase that says "Walking by Faith, Tripping Constantly." I love that.
It comes in 2 colors.
That is the
also.
greatest
I know. I
phrase. I
think
love
that's
it.
fantastic.
So,
I
yeah,
should be
come
wearing
get
that every
merch.
day. Yes, exactly.
Cup of
So,
Job.
all right, we're
All
out,
right.
girl.
See ya.
Yeah.